Skinfoliate is our daily, twice a day, natural alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy acid exfoliator. I chose an acid exfoliator because I think if you're going to exfoliate on a daily basis, you need something that's gentle, that's going to lift away the dead skin cells that are almost on their way out. And then just underneath, we want to unstick the glue of those skin cells that are about to come away. And what that's going to do is leave your skin really nice and smooth, and then any follow-on product can really absorb beautifully. But also what it's going to do is, because you've got rid of all the dead skin cells and those that are about to go, you're going to have a really nice light refraction and luminescence on the surface of the skin. Now, I choose an alpha hydroxy and a beta hydroxy. The alpha hydroxy acids are going to work across the surface and do all that unsticking of the glue that I talked about. But then within salicylic acid, which is white willow bark, a natural ingredient, we've got a beta hydroxy acid. And if you think A is on the surface, beta is going to go down just below, so B for below. And that's really good for working deeper into pores. So if you've got an acne skin condition or breakout or inflammation, and we really want to deeply exfoliate and cleanse within the pores, then having that combination of AHA, that multi-level acid exfoliation, is really good. I also chose to put a whole load of natural organic apple cider vinegar into the product. It's actually Aspall's. It's an English brand of cider vinegar. It's an organic with the mother ferment still intact. So sometimes if you shake this, it may be a little cloudy, and that's what's going on there. So we've got a natural wild fermentation within the product. And we used to use vinegar back in the old days. I'm talking a lot of old days. People just used to use vinegar. We know that it's become very popular to take it for gut health, but also for skin health. But the problem is it doesn't smell so lovely. So we've got lots of apple cider vinegar. That's going to give us the malic acid, which again is going to be really skin softening and smoothing on the surface. So every day, twice a day. If you're considering using an AHA, BHA for the first time, what we say on the product, and what I'm saying to you now, is maybe don't go for morning and evening. Maybe a couple of times a week, take your cotton pad, so shake your product, pop open the lid, and just do a really nice circle on there, and then just gently wipe that over the surface of the face. You're not scrubbing. It's definitely not a physical scrub. This is, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of a shine, probably can't, but we're sort of wiping on product, like you might do with a toning product or something like that. You want to see a bit of a gleam, and then you will actually see that the dead skin, the skin will look and feel a lot smoother. It's an exfoliator on the surface, so I would leave it, as I say, at the first time. Maybe just use it once or twice a week. It may tingle a little, because the second factor that we want from our exfoliator is that we want it to really balance out the skin's pH. Again, if you nip over to Skin Theory, you'll get a lot more information on the pH of the skin. But the surface pH should be, on healthy skin, 4.5 to 5.5. But quite often, if we're using a stripping cleanser, or we're using foaming washes, or a product that's quite harsh, it's likely that we've gone further along. Maybe instead of 4.5 to 5.5, our skin might be hanging out at 6.5, 6 to 7, something like that. Which means that the surface bacteria, the acidity of it, has actually become too alkaline to prevent bacteria from getting in. So if we use Skinfoliate, the pH is between 3.5 and 3.9. So it's almost like if your skin is at 6 and you use Skinfoliate, we're snapping it right the way back there. So you're going to get a bit of a tingle first time round. If your skin is closer to 4.5, 5.5, then you've not got as far to travel. And the reason we take you over there is because we're applying that exfoliator, you snap back, and then you finally come out in balance where you should be, 4.5 to 5.5. So it was my first technical product. I really love it. I can't be without it now. And we've had lots of reports coming back that skin is not only feeling smoother, but it's actually, those fine lines and wrinkles are really, really plumping up, because stimulating and going deep down into the cells, what that's going to do is it's going to trigger the wound heal response. So it means that your skin is also going to start to renew, resurface and renew. So that's Skinfoliate, our daily AHA, BHA, organic and natural resurfacing exfoliator. What a mouthful. But I wanted to get everything in so that you knew what it was doing. Start slowly and then build up to it. And I reckon that within 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be using it every day, twice a day. So that's Skinfoliate. Second step in the 5 a day, if you're looking at that. So cleanse, get the dirt off the skin, get the dirt out of the skin, and then we want to get rid of the dead skin cells on the surface, clean out the pores from beneath, and start to smooth the surface of the skin.